Behind every property is a story, and behind every story is an agent. Propertymarket.com.mt presents Agent of the Week.
Hi, my name is Yana and I work at Alliance M Estates. Alliance is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, real estate agencies on the island. The office I work in is not big, but we're a tight little group.
What inspired you to choose real estate as a career?
To be honest, I didn't choose real estate, but rather it was real estate that chose me. I was already an investor prior to starting as an agent, and whenever I was showing one of my own properties that was for sale, I was leading the property tour like a pro, and agents often tried to poach me until one day Mauro convinced me to join. You already have the knowledge, the experience, and the contacts, he said. You can help people and earn money while doing it. So I gave it a try. And now I feel like a fish in the water. Real estate is my thing. I love being able to guide people and be that pillar they can lean on. They trust me because I've done buying and selling over a dozen of times myself, and I'm very transparent about it. My life does not depend on this income, and such freedom wipes out desperation and neediness altogether, allowing me to be myself and to be my best self in this profession.
What do you think sets you apart from other agents in the market?
I try to make this stressful process an enjoyable journey for both buyers and sellers, with little tokens of appreciation and sweet reminders, with being by their side from the beginning till the very end. And trust me, it does not just end with the keys handover.
How do you see the property market evolving over the next few years?
You know, it's easy to sell something you believe in, and I strongly believe in Malta's property market. It never took a dive, and it's unlikely it ever will. People here prefer investing their money in something tangible rather than stocks and bonds, and the recent short-lets boom put real estate in a fresh, lucrative glow. Such factors as increasing labor and material costs and growing population also contribute to the prices surge. The advice is always the same: start as early as you can, both in terms of loan facilities and capital appreciation. Don't wait to buy real estate. Buy real estate and wait.
What's the most rewarding property deal you've ever closed, and why?
The most rewarding case I ever had was when I sold the property and also found a new home for the seller. This kind of double transaction and double trust in a foreigner by Maltese people was the best thing that's ever happened to me. It also came after a big one fell through, and I couldn't be more grateful.
What advice would you give to first-time buyers who may feel overwhelmed by the process?
If you're a first-time buyer feeling overwhelmed by the whole process, don't listen to the horror stories. Don't read Facebook posts. Find a trusted advisor, always check their reviews, and just trust the process. Ask questions, act promptly, and follow up. Find positive in every negative, and you will learn so much from this experience.
What's the funniest or strangest thing that's happened to you during a viewing?
One of the most fascinating things that's ever happened to me at viewings is this. I once had a buyer whose daughter had autism, and when we entered yet another property, her mood changed completely. She was so excited, jumping around and touching the walls. Her parents saw it as a no-brainer and they bought it. It may have seemed strange, but nature has its ways, and as I always say, you'll feel it in your guts which property is the one.
What's the most unusual request you've ever had from a client?
The most unusual request I ever got is probably the search for a property with high ceilings, square rooms, that has its own entrance and can in part serve as a commercial. And all of this in the 200,000 euro budget in 2025. And guess what? We nailed it! Moving in is happening as we speak.
What's a misconception people often have about real estate agents?
Good agents can help you solve some unimaginable tasks. They'll fight tooth and nail for you if you let them. Not everyone is out there to screw you. You just have to find the one who gets you and shares your vibe.
If you weren't working in real estate, what do you think you'd be doing instead?
If I weren't working in real estate, I would probably be an investor and a philanthropist, just as I was prior to being an agent. Because as we know from Robert Kiyosaki's theory, being an investor means your money works for you even when you sleep.
If you could live anywhere in Malta, which town or area would you choose, and why?
If I could live anywhere in Malta, I would go for a quieter area, yet close to the buzz. My personal top 3 are Monte Rosa Gardens, The Village, and Tal Francis area of Sweetie, all of them offering unobstructed, peaceful country views.
What motivates you to get up every morning and do what you do?
I just love working in real estate. I love helping people relocate, and I love being part of their story. I get so excited about some properties sometimes that I want to buy them myself. My most favorite moment is giving little gifts to my clients at signing, seeing them appreciate me giving something back, because I believe that when we give, we shall receive. The feeling of being useful, helpful, needed, trusted and appreciated is what gets me up every morning.
Can you showcase one property you're excited about right now?
Right now, I am super excited about this Sweetie apartment that's now selected with Alliance. I've sold another property of the same owner and I can vouch for the work they do. You won't find these finishings and design anywhere else. It's a solid 3-bed, 2-bath, freehold, truly designer option in a great location. If this is something you're looking for, don't walk, run.